What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we got a brand new build for you guys that we're super pumped about. This is definitely a first in the garage, our very first BMW. And as you guys know, we kind of stayed away from them suckers for years and years because we didn't really like them. But you know what? When that new BMW M lineup rolled out, I mean, them body lines are just absolutely insane. And the interiors, I mean, those things are just crazy. And you guys know we like our Hellcats. You know, we like them whines and them whistles. And we like that high horsepower stuff. But you know what? We had to get ourselves a BMW, which is sitting right behind me. And we're going to rebuild this sucker. Of course, it is wrecked. We got it from Copart. We got it delivered. And we're going to go ahead and show you guys our brand new project. So here it is, guys, our beautiful 2023 BMW M3 four-door sedan. And the first thing that pops at you is this beautiful color. And I gotta say, BMW has been releasing some pretty epic colors lately. And this is one of those epic ones. This is the frozen pure gray metallic, which we love to see it, but we hate to spray it because that is a difficult color to paint. You guys know we failed miserably on the Mercedes, but this one, we got to do it. We got to get a good paint job because we can't repaint this whole entire thing. We're going to have to just paint a few parts, but you know what? That's the least of our worries. So this right here is where the main damage occurred. It looks like they took out a telephone pole, or most likely they just weren't using their turn signal, but honestly, it might not look like much. It kind of just looks like you need some body panels, a hood, a front bumper, fender, headlight, cooler, and stuff like that. But honestly, we don't know what these BMWs are made of. It might have like a bunch of sensors and a bunch of computer modules in here. You know how them German cars are. They get pretty crazy, but it's really just gonna come down to just going to the dealership and ordering a bunch of parts. But one thing that we did notice that's pretty good is this frame rail actually unbolts. So it looks like we'll be able to just pop that sucker out, put a new one in, and we might not even have to do any framework at all. But as for this corner over here, guys, it actually looks to be unscathed. I mean, of course, the bumper and the hood, but the headlight's still in good shape, and this fender looks to be in perfect condition. And these headlights right here, let me tell you, these ain't your ordinary Xenon's LEDs. These are the BMW laser projector headlights. I believe you can see, you know when you turn on your high beams, you can see pretty far. This apparently is 2 times that. Imagine twice that. That's insane. And I think it's 10 times brighter than any headlight on the market right now. That is wild, dude.
That is insane. That's some alien technology.
You know what that sounds like? Money. Expensive. Definitely going to be super interesting to see how the prices are at the dealership, but there is an aftermarket part that we do want to slap on to the front end of this car. That is an aftermarket front bumper made by Adro, and honestly right now they're just currently on back order. It's super hard to find them, so we might end up running the original bumper, but if anybody can help us get that Adro, definitely be sure to email. But look at this one right here, dude. Still super sick. Look at these body lines. They flow from that front bumper into that hood. All that detail in that hood is just making this car look insane. But let's just crack it open and see what we're working with underneath the hood. Look at that, dude. No damage. The aprons look good. All these bars are intact. The apron looks good on that side right there. And as for aftermarket parts, again, we're definitely gonna have to slap on something big right here. A massive turbo. Dang, that looks absolutely insane, dude. You may have to do something like that. I mean, this right now is just an inline 6 3.0 twin turbo right here.
Yes, sir.
It'd be nice to slap a big old single turbo just to have louder whistles and more power, because what does it produce, like 470 something? We need like 5, 6. I don't even know how much single turbos add, but maybe even 7. guys, so we gave this thing a quick wash like we like to do always, and also we just wanted to clean it up to show you guys how good the rest of the car looks. And on top of that, we did notice a few scratches while we were looking at the car, so we decided to wash it up to see if they are any worse than we think they are, and they are pretty bad. I mean, we looked at this quarter panel and look at that, man. Those are some scratches that run along this whole entire quarter panel. Even got the trim a little bit right there, and like we mentioned before, on regular cars we wouldn't worry about this, we'd just buff it out, but this car you cannot buff it out whatsoever. And that pretty much means that you're just gonna have to just paint this entire side. And we even noticed the scratch here on the door as well. Look at that, man. That's a pretty deep one right there. So you're gonna have to probably put some paint down and this clear coat. And that just sucks, man. That means more work, because we're gonna have to pretty much paint this whole entire quarter panel, the door, the entire front end. And even if you hop on this side as well, there's a little nick right here in this quarter panel, which sucks, because if we have to, we're gonna have to repaint both quarter panels. That's just insane right there. I wonder if there's a product out there that somebody has invented that you can possibly spray, put on there, do whatever, a little pen thing, who knows. But other than that, look how amazing this thing looks. Just step back in this color with the black accents. This thing looks insane, dude.
And check this out, guys. Another super cool feature this M3 has, got a carbon fiber roof right there, and they even added these like fins or something right there. Honestly, they could have easily went with a flat one at the factory, but they incorporated some aggressiveness. It matches the rest of the body lines. And dude, it almost looks like a high gloss black in certain lighting, but it is real carbon fiber. And honestly, it just flows so perfect with this color right here. I mean, that's just the perfect cherry on top right there. And you gotta love these wheels, dude. BMW makes some pretty sick wheels out the factory,
yeah,
dude.
I'm telling you, man, these M3 wheels, dude, those look aftermarket. Honestly, that's something that you'd buy for another car. That looks super aggressive, like all the spokes and stuff like that. They look perfect. Look at that caliper, dude. That's some big brakes for this car, dude.
Drilled and slotted, or drilled rotors right there, man.
That's
but
legit.
Definitely need a brighter color, I feel like, on them calipers, dude.
Maybe, dude, but that looks clean.
Or is it just dirty? Yeah,
it's just a little dirty. Look at all this stuff.
Somebody's been ripping this thing around, dude.
That's how you got to use it. You know what I mean? But as for the other wheels, they're actually in pretty rough shape. This side actually got hit really hard, and it bent the wheel actually in. The same thing for that rear one as well. It got pretty bad curb rash. So if we do end up deciding to run this setup, we'll probably just get two wheels for this side, or we can go more aggressive, more wider, get the stance nicer. The back is stanced out pretty good, but just a little bit more width on this car I think will be perfect. Maybe even a different color. Maybe even go like bare aluminum, brushed aluminum, maybe even go bronze. I've seen bronze on this color and it actually looks super sick. So it just all depends on what we just end up deciding. But other than that, that's the wheels for now.
Check out this interior on this BMW M3 right here. This has got to be one of the sickest interiors that I've ever seen in a four-door car, dude. That's absolutely insane. Loaded with carbon fiber. I mean, it's got carbon fiber in the center, on the dash, the seats, of course. Show them the back of them seats right there, dude. That is absolutely just sick, dude.
Dude, the only time I've seen that is in our Ferrari, man.
That's true, exactly. And look at this, you got holes through here right here. You can just tickle your passenger, you know what I mean?
Dude, that's a back, the passengers can tickle, you know, the back passengers can tickle the front passengers.
Yep, or massages, but I'm guessing that's for the 4-point harnesses. I wonder what this is right here. There's that carbon fiber, I don't know, like a nut cup type of thing right there. Like, what the heck is that? Do you pop that off?
I wonder if that pops off and there's like the little harness connects to there or something like that.
Maybe a latching point, but check out this massive display right here. That's literally the tachometer, and then it goes into the radio display right there, or whatever, your infotainment. Dude, that's like a movie theater up in here,
that
dude.
Looks sick. So this is kind of what sold us on this car right here.
Exactly. And another thing that really sold us is the 6-speed manual transmission. We haven't had a manual in a long time, and honestly, we drove this thing around just putting it into the garage and outside, and oh my goodness, it feels good to drive a manual once again, because manuals are dying, dude. All right, let me turn this display on right here. Oh, it does kind of split. So I thought it was gonna just flow all the way across, but that's still super cool right there. And it feels nice and snug in this racing seat right here. And look at the steering wheel. So it is a manual, but it does have like these weird buttons right here. You got an M1 button, M2. Don't know what that is, maybe to put it into sport mode. Who knows?
Probably certain sport modes, you know?
Yeah, probably, but we'll figure that stuff out later. Another thing that I noticed about like the little details is the light blue, and then you got the red stitching right there, and also you got it in the seat belts, which that is super sick. So I honestly originally thought that this was an M3 competition, but this is actually not the competition. So all the competitions are actually automatic, and all the regular M3s are manual. So this is basically a base model M3, which is kind of crazy, dude.
I'd rather have a manual than the auto.
Honestly, yeah. So that's why I'm super happy with what we got. It's looking absolutely insane, but now we got a bunch of damages in here. So pretty much all the airbags are deployed in the sucker. We got to swap out the dash. We got 2 new airbags, also the steering airbag, and even the roof curtain airbags, which somebody tampered with this sucker at the auction or somewhere, and they professionally cut out the roof airbags. That way you can't see that they're deployed, and kind of it makes the car look less damaged, and pretty much it goes for more when it's playing on the auction. So I mean, that's a good tactic right there, but definitely kind of not fair, to be honest, but it is what it is. I don't think those airbags are going to be too expensive, but you know what? That means we're going to have to literally pull out this whole entire interior, and of course, all of our seat belts are locked up as well, so we're going to have to send all these suckers off. And of course, you always got to check the trunk to see if there's anything crazy going on up in here.
Hello, mate.
What's happening in this trunk area, dude?
It's actually a super clean trunk. I mean, pretty much brand new in here, but we did notice one thing whenever we were trying to put a booster box to this thing because the battery was dead. We popped this little lid open, and there you have a pyro fuse that looks like it deployed because everything got melted and stuff like that, and it almost looks like somebody pushed it back together in order for this thing to start, which it's another little tamper, because if they never had this thing to start, it would have went for way cheaper. All right, guys, so it's time to finally get some parts. We got a list and a half of parts right here. That's all original parts. We're about to see how much this is gonna cost us to get this thing fixed. And that's not all of the parts so far, but I mean, it's our first time at a BMW dealership. There's already a Supra sitting here, so that should tell you that's a BMW.
And give us the best deal possible if you can. He's got some power.
A lot of body parts. You guys with a body shop or something?
No, it's just a personal car that we bought. GOONZQUAD Auto Body, open to the public, 2029. All right, so we just ended up spending $8,409 at the BMW dealership here, and that's all the parts except for the dash and the front bumper, because we're still looking for that aftermarket one, and also a dash from here is $5,000, which is just crazy. So I think what we're gonna do is probably just send our dash off to get rebuilt. It'll be way cheaper, and it's just gonna be professional. It's gonna look amazing. It's gonna look just as good.
All right, guys, so now pretty much all we gotta do is just wait on all those parts to come in, which it should be really soon. And we pretty much gotta just start ripping this thing apart, which we'll hold that off for now. Right now, what we're gonna do is talk to you guys about the build that we wanna do on this thing, get some opinions, and maybe you guys are gonna send us some stuff that we can throw on this thing. So of course it's gonna get rebuilt to OEM spec, but also we want this thing to stand out above other M3s. Like, we want this thing to look sick. So we're thinking about getting rid of this little thing. I don't know what that is. Doing maybe a swan neck wing carbon fiber. I think those look really good. It'll make this rear end look a little bit wider and a little bit more aggressive. And also got to get some better tail lights. They have some sick LED style tail lights, or I think they're laser style even. They look super sick. They're like sequential and all that good stuff, and they're smoked, so it'll match all this black accents and stuff. That's one big thing. Or we can even go with crazier, like a carbon fiber deck lid. That way it matches the roof. Or maybe even get a carbon fiber hood. That way, you know, it's almost like the Porsche that we got, you know, everything carbon. May end up doing that. Carbon deck lid, carbon hood. got a carbon roof. That would be pretty sick.
Less paint as well, you know what I mean?
Less paint, and the carbon look good. I mean, carbon's good with this color right here.
The carbon goods.
Yeah, the carbon goods. And we want to do more, not more aggressive side skirts, but if
more
we can get these in carbon fiber, I think it'll look way better because it'll just make everything flow a lot better.
What if we went crazy with the carbon and we even went carbon wheels?
Dude, that'd be crazy, man. I wonder how good carbon wheels look on BMWs, you know what I mean?
I just know those suckers are pricey, dude.
But definitely a wheels is something that we are in the works right now. We're trying to figure something out, see what kind of setup we need on this thing. We gotta get something that I can't put my toes in. You see that?
Dang, yeah, if a toe will go, then it's a no.
Maybe we'll lower it a little bit, you know, lower it, get a little bit wider wheels. I think that'll stance it out perfectly, and probably do like carbon lip on the front of this thing. Just depends on what we go with, but all that stuff is gonna look so sick, especially, you know, with the roof being like that, you know what I mean?
Dude, this build, when we're done with it, it's gonna be absolutely insane. We're gonna be definitely well over budget on this thing, I think,
Probably well over budget, but so far we're looking good compared to like OEM parts. Just gonna come down to how much these aftermarket parts are. And one big thing that we're gonna need is an exhaust system on this thing. And these things kind of sound a little funny, I'm not gonna lie. BMWs don't have the best sounding noises coming out the rear, so we wanna get the best sounding exhaust for this thing. Maybe get a Valvetronics exhaust or a full titanium. If you guys can send us what the best sounds these things can make, let us know, because we want this thing to sound aggressive, you know?
But guys, that's pretty much gonna be a wrap on the BMW M3. We're super pumped about throwing some epic parts at the sucker and getting it rebuilt. But before we go, we're gonna give you guys an update on the TRX winner. We're gonna go ahead and try to get him to FaceTime. Let's just get right into it. Let's see what happens. Douglas Murrah from Oklahoma.
It's exciting stuff right here.
Okay, it's ringing. It is ringing.
Hello?
Hey, Douglas.
Hey, hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me call you right back.
Yeah, call me right back.
1 second.
Sounds good. Call me right back. Dang, he probably seen it because I couldn't see him, but he could see me. So he's gonna call back. He's gonna fix his hair, put on his suit and all that stuff.
He's probably screaming right now.
I know, dude. We haven't even told him that he won yet. You know what I mean?
Nope.
So there he is. He's calling back right here. Let's see it. Hey, man, how's it going?
It's going great. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm just calling to let you know you're the winner of the TRX, along with that $25,000 cash.
Gosh.
Yes, sir, man.
Oh my gosh, dude. I don't even know what to say, dude. Heck yeah, dude.
Dude.
I can't believe it.
All right, so the winner of the TRX is so excited to pick up his truck. It's only been like 2 days later, and he's already out here, and he's about to pull in right now. All right, there he is. He was so excited, as you guys can tell by the phone call or the FaceTime call. Dude, he works in the oil field, so he's a hard-working
truck.
gentleman. Yeah, perfect truck for him. Nice to meet you, dude.
Yes, sir. Nice to meet you, too.
I'm Simon.
Douglas.
Nice to meet you, Elazar.
Douglas.
Dude, I'm happy for you, dude. You got is that the shirt that you bought
Yeah,
to get into?
I bought this shirt and some ratchet straps.
Awesome.
That's all it takes.
Is that your dad there?
Yeah, that's my pops.
Awesome. Nice to meet you, Pops.
Hey, good. Nice to meet you.
He's got a Goon Squad shirt on too.
That's awesome. Heck yeah.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you.
We're super happy that
Yes,
you
sir.
support us, man. All you have to do to see your truck and get your truck is knock on that garage door right there. You got the truck and $25,000.
Shaking, man. I can't believe this. I always see all this stuff on the YouTube, you know?
Man, it's
I'm
all
shaking,
yours.
Dude. I don't know
Walk
what to
around
say.
it.
Go
Check
check
it
it out, man.
out.
Sit in it. She's all yours, man.
Oh, man, this is so nice, dude.
It's a brand new truck, brand new TRX. You probably already know what a TRX is, so.
Oh, yeah. I watched y'all rebuild the other one.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Well, now you got your own.
Heck yeah, dude. I wasn't expecting it. Like, when he FaceTimed me, I was just, like, mind blown. Like, no way, you know?
Yep.
But
Top of all of it was 3 days after his 21st birthday.
yeah.
No way.
I just turned 21 June 8th.
Dude,
Hey, this
that's
is
awesome,
It's
dude.
the best birthday present ever.
That's
right
what
here.
I'm talking
dude.
about. And on top of that, $25,000. I got
Thank
you
you,
a cashier's
sir.
check. That's gonna come with your
Dang,
truck.
son.
Heck yeah, dude. They ain't gonna pull up in style to work.
You know, stuff like this happens. You see it, but you never think it's going to happen to you or anybody you know for that matter.
we want to be able to actually change somebody's life.
You absolutely have.
This
is amazing.
That's awesome, yeah.
This is insane. Man.
Still shocked, huh?
Yeah, dude. I don't think it's gonna hit me until I don't know.
Until you're a couple days into it. Until you look out the window in the morning.
Yep. Yes, sir. Man, I can't believe this. I've always wanted one of these. Like, I'll see them on the road, you know, I'll be like, man, that's a nice truck.
You got your nice Hellcat supercharged
Holy
engine.
cow.
She's all yours, dude. You're gonna drive. You're gonna take it home, drive it,
Man.
do whatever you want. What are you planning on doing with it? Just keeping it or selling
I'm
it?
keeping it. Yeah,
Keep
it
it?
ain't going nowhere. No. I've always dreamed of having one of these. Like, I've always seen TRXs driving, and I'm like, man, I'd love to have one of those. Oh yeah, brand spanking new.
Here's your title right there to your truck.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and sign it.
Heck
You
yeah.
got some spare keys. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for the
Thank you.
support, man. We
Oh, yeah,
appreciate it so
100%.
much.
Always. This is awesome, dude.
Heck yeah. Well,
Keep doing what you're doing. I love it. I
heck
watch
yeah.
y'all all the time, man.
That's awesome, man. Well, have a safe drive, man.
Yeah.
Just let me know once you make it back safe,
Yes,
and
sir.
send us pictures and all that stuff,
I
man.
will for sure. Yes, sir.
All right, bro.
All right.
Take care. Have a
Thank you
safe
very
drive,
much.
brother.
See ya.
Douglas is out of here. Dang. Look at that. Look at that flake in that paint.
Yes, sir.
Take care, man. Have a safe drive.
Thank you.
Thank you. See ya.
Bye-bye. Dang. I still hear him ripping it down.
Dang, that's what that thing sounded like,
Dude,
dude.
it sounds good, man.
Man, that's insane, man. That's such an amazing just little party that we had right
It's
there.
just an awesome experience overall. Dude,
For sure.
It's the best. This is the best thing that we can ever do.